Good evening, Savages, and welcome to night 22 of the 2023 Brewers Advent Calendar beer reviews. Let's get out in the garage and see what it is that I am going to be drinking tonight. Alright, let's get in here and see where night 22 is. The fridge is filling up. We had a big old pre-Christmas shopping trip today, so there's quite a bit in here. There it is. I was pretty sure night 22 was up a little higher. Alright, what do we got here? We have, it's got a ram or something on it. DerSxhwarze Bock. So another Bock. I haven't had another one of these in a minute. All right, well, this is interesting. So let's get out there and see how this guy tastes. Alrighty, let's get into this guy. Tonight we're out here in the, for lack of a better word, I just call it the trailer park studio. Here in my camper trailer. Working on a little bit of preparations for Christmas. Many things. It'll hopefully be fun. We've got the DerSxhwarze Bock from Brewer. I get my German accent. Haven't done it in a little while. It's a 6.2, so a little strong. Ingredients are water, barley malt, rye malt. That's different. And hops. So let us see how this guy. Let's see how he opens. How does he sound? Ooh. Nice sound there. I'm expecting a little bit of a dark pour. There we go. Oh yeah. Listen to that. Listen to that. Very effervescent, very bubbly, very sizzly. You can see that dark brown head pouring there. Pouring a little fast here, but we'll get that there. Do, 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 do. Slowly let it trickle in. All right, there we are. Let that head calm down a second. It's looking good. So yes, prepping for Christmas. Got wrapping to do, things to do. Usually the day of Christmas is like parents' Super Bowl. It's definitely, for me, it's Dad's Super Bowl. It's where all of my efforts for the year that I have made in my career and my home life and everything else via saving and everything else. It's the time of year I give back to my children for all of the inspiration, love, and joy they bring me throughout the year. It brings me happiness to be able to see the joy it brings them. You know, the sense of giving, and few better to give to than my own children and my wife. But she got a puppy already. She claims it was for one of the children. But she got a puppy. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I'm going to say right off the top, I've had other Bocks that punch you with too much malt and too much sweet. The addition of rye here is pretty good. I mean, this is where the dark color's coming from. Or rye malt anyways. Coating the palate there. The rye malt is very forward in that, and it's not bad because it's there, it's forward, but it's not too much. It's enough of it that it coats your palate, coats your mouth. You have the flavor. If you're looking for a Bock, that's what you're drinking. Definitely not getting the old beer flavor of the malt. Again, as I had said in the previous video, not old beer is in like something that sat out too long. It's like an old style of beer. This is like stuff it was like flavors that I remembered my dad drinking that I didn't really like in beer. And mostly he only got them because we didn't have money. It was the cheapest beer he could buy, so that's what he got. As we got older, he matured in his career. His beer taste matured as well. I would say that I've had roughly the same travel with whiskey. I'm liking this one. This isn't mid. This is an easy drinker. Like, could be better if it was just a little bit colder. I should have put it back in the fridge, or maybe doused it in the freezer for a second while I was getting some of the other stuff ready for out here in the trailer. Christmas is going on in the house. Standing Desk Studio is in the middle of my house, which is where I usually stream from and everything else. and edit video, and it's shoved off to the side and out of the way because Christmas is here. So I've just got presents to wrap for some of my employees. Ooh, there's the burp. Very effervescent. We all heard that earlier. It was pouring a good one. This is a this isn't bad. This is it's a little sweet, I think. That rye, just like with the stout, that could bring a it's not very sweet, but there isn't the presence of this bitterness. Like, this is another one of these things that I feel like this would pair well with a chocolate. I don't have any chocolate readily available tonight, but I do have some pretzels and sour cream. So it's a vice of mine. I'm working on it. I could eat too much of it. Just straight sour cream, no seasoning, nothing. Just, you know, keeps the sodium down. It's a snack I've been going a little too hard on. The Germanness. Maybe it's the beard, but I don't know. Most Germans these days don't even keep a respectable beard. I guess they never really did. They were always known for being clean shaven. Maybe I'm thinking of Russians. That's probably what I'm thinking of. It's not bad. I wouldn't go so far as like I did with the stout that was had a bit more sweetness to it and say this has got some chocolatey notes to it. I could say that this flavor would pair good with a chocolate. It's got kind of a rye, not really like a rye bread, but yeah. Not even a graininess, but like you get that flavor. Actually, that would be perfect with it. A Reuben sandwich, nice piece of rye, some pastrami, some sauerkraut. With this, 100%. There you could go. Yeah, that would be a good. This would be a good pairing with that. But I think that this could work with some sweetness, definitely with some chocolate, maybe a darker chocolate, not so much a milk chocolate. But yeah, that is a good beer. That is not bad. I wouldn't say there's some chocolatiness to it. I'm trying to think of the texture here. Like the stout was more creamy, and this is definitely very much a Bock. It's just for being a 6%, it's not like a lot of Bocks I'm used to. It's actually very light for a Bock. I'm used to a Bock being a very heavy beer to drink. This is not. I'm like nearly done with this beer, and I am too old, too big, and too. My liver is too well versed in the processing of alcohol for a beer to do much for me at all. Maybe some of the well-aged ales I have sitting in the house that are rolling in, starting at 10%, that are there for Christmas will hit me. But usually, if I had like another one of these, I'd probably just be falling asleep. Ooh, on that advice, where I'm not a doctor and a medical professional or anything else, you guys have a good night, a Merry Christmas. I will see you again tomorrow night for another beer. And until then, you guys stay savage out there.